Cancer, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to take an issue, something we know, something we don't know. Recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end there'll be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your fourth house. This could be for you. You know the drill, guys. Thank you for all the support, however it comes. It allows me to continue doing this, so thank you very much indeed. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All the information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Cancer, what's going on? Let's do two more. Okay, guys, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a passion or a creative venture, or it's something that... okay, it's something I read yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember what it was, and it was... if new beginnings requires burning bridges, I have matches, we'll meet at dawn. So there could be something about taking a match here to something. What do we, and don't, please, not literally, I am not giving you permission to burn something down. But there's something that's, I think something requires to be cleansed. What do we know? What don't we know? Yeah, okay. There's something that you need to make peace with and let go. Advice. And potential outcome. Okay. Wow. Right, so Six of Swords, which is the whole idea of leaving the past behind. The King of Swords, the Fool, the Star, and Judgment. 10 of Swords. Something's done and it needs to be let go of. I don't know what this is. It could be a person, it could be a family member, it could be a marriage, this could be a job, it could be, I have no idea. There's something that is causing possibly sleepless nights, but we've got the Ace of Wands. I keep saying that I need to patent this quote, but it's definitely standing out here. The phoenix can't rise from burnt sticks, it has to rise from ashes. So we've got to burn it to the ground. There's something that needs to turn to ash for you to rise up again. And at the moment, there's something. I'll know more in a second. We will dive into it on 7, 6. Okay. What we're aware of is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is... it could be family, it could be home. It's the Empress meets the Emperor, Venus in Aries. It's the 11-11, divine masculine, divine feminine. It could just be the fourth house, the mother, the past. The fourth house indicates the past as well. So there could be something that you're holding on to into the past. What we're not aware of is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles for me is these pentacles looking like the sticks that you're trying to sweep up. We need to turn them to ash. We need to burn whatever this is to the ground. And I'm hearing petersite. So petersite is a powerful crystal stone, should I say, and it's a very powerful energy for renewal and change. Let me just... Okay. Known as the Tempest Stone, its highly charged energy is almost tangible. Oh, I've lost where I was. The beauty and essence of storm is captured in petersite, with brilliant flashes of golden light amid churning clouds of deepest blue. Known as the Tempest Stone, its highly charged energy is almost tangible. Just as lightning clears the air and makes all things new, petersite discharges negative energies and emotional turmoil and cleanses the aura, restoring it to calm. There's something here that is like, you're on a journey. You're on a journey away from something here. And at the moment, something is holding you back. I don't know what it is. It could be making peace with the past. It could be could be anger. It could be bitterness. I don't know. It could be self-sabotage, where we go back to old ways of being, old habits. You know, I always look back to, before I started on a spiritual journey, if I had a bad day, the first thing it was like, oh, I could do with a glass of wine. You know, you're giving the power to the wine rather than, you know, sitting with the energy. So this could be just going back to old habits. Doesn't have to be. But what's going on here, recent past, is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a kind of time out and metamorphosis, but it's also calm. And I kind of feel like it's representing a calm before a storm, because the advice is the Nine of Swords and the outcome is the Three of Swords. There's something about letting something burn here, letting something be what it is. But the whole idea is to remain calm throughout this. So I'm not going to lie to you, Cancer, it feels like there's some sort of storm coming. And you need to remember the power of remaining calm. Marcus Aurelius, you know, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your opinion of it. And this, you have the power to revoke at any moment, at any time. So there's something that kind of feels like is bubbling under the surface here, but it needs to happen. It needs to burn to the ground. The ashes need to, whatever this storm is, let it burn it to the ground. So, Nine of Swords is Mars in Gemini. The Tower meets the Lovers. This could be a partnership. This could be something about, perhaps you've split up with somebody and there's a constant, something's keeping you awake at night. If we look at the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords, there's quite a similar outlook here. Rigidness, some sort of fear factor that's taking place. But that Three of Swords is the outcome, is the storm. So, the Lovers is with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So this could be a decision. Five of Wands, Death. Page of Swords, the Moon. You could be looking for things in like blue light filter, I kind of feel here, the scrolling in the middle of the night. I don't know. It's actually reminding me of, I mean, this doesn't have to be anything about an ex, but the energy is what I want to convey here. And I read something, it was just like a quote, and it went along the lines of, when you throw your rubbish out, do you constantly go outside and check on how it's doing, or do you leave it in the bin? Stop stalking your ex, I think was the caption that came with it. But you can look at that in any aspect. Do you keep looking back at the past? Do you keep putting yourself in that psychological or that nervous system misalignment? Because that's the thing about the human body. It's a fantastic machine, but it doesn't know the difference between a memory or what's actually physically happening right now. So if you're constantly looking back to the past, moments where we screwed up, moments where we said the wrong thing, moments where somebody else has hurt us, we're putting our bodies straight into fight or flight, messing with your nervous system and putting you straight back into that energy. So something is coming. There's a storm that's coming. We'll find out with the Tower in a minute. And you're being asked to remain calm. There's one of those sort of cartoony type of storybook things, and it was a beautiful message of the boy says to the rabbit. So the boy says, and I'm paraphrasing here, so the boy says, how strange is it that the only thing standing after the storm is the grass. And the rabbit replies, sometimes being soft is strong. And sometimes that we have to just remain calm. We have to be that sort of soft. Don't react. Don't get drawn into whatever this is. You know, and don't go back to less because you're too impatient to wait for better. For some of you, there's this fear of something and you go back to old ways. Something to stand out. I don't know who that's for. That's for somebody. Tower, where are you? Where's the storm? The storm is with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Nine of Wands is my Chiron card. And there is a conjunction coming up with the North Node. It's going to highlight a wound. Remain calm. Something's going to happen next week. Energies are probably there now, so between now and the end of next week, it's going to be conjunct on Monday the 19th. Something is going to wound you in a format. It's going to make you feel whatever, and depending on where Chiron's transiting. So wherever Chiron's transiting, and also where your natal placement, there's going to be something around that. You know, like, for example, so for me personally, my Chiron's in Taurus, which is the wound of loss, with in the first house, wound of self, many years of battling body dysmorphia. I went to Italy last week to sit on my Chiron line, which was quite an interesting journey. So I'm very aware of the energy that's at play, but I will be reminded of a wound, I'm sure, next week. There could be somebody says something, it could be how I react in the mirror, who knows. I'll take it on the chin as it comes, but that's the whole idea, is to remain calm and to remain aware that energy is energy. And when you can transmute this storm, you, my dear, become an alchemist. Okay? Alchemist, straight card afterwards, Temperance, fantastic. So whatever's going on here, you need to let the storm not affect you. And what you do then is you work on that storm, you work on that Chiron, you recognize what it is, energy. And who said this? The most beautiful souls, the most beautiful, perfect. The most beautiful souls are those that walked out of the fire and then returned with water for those that were still in it. And that's one of the best ways to find your North Node, to find your purpose in life. It doesn't mean to say that whatever your Chiron is your purpose, but one of the best ways to open the doors for your North Node is to recognise your Chiron, heal it to a certain degree, because there's always going to be reminders. That's Chiron. It's the wound that never heals. And then teach somebody about it. And that is strength. Okay? So, whatever this is, it's that last little bit of the twigs that need to burn to the ground, ready for the phoenix to rise, which then rises because we do have the healing of the star card, which is where you're heading to. The star in the background, if you can see there. And then judgment, phoenix rises. Okay, so a lot to take there, but I know the outcome looks not very pleasant. We can transform that. We can change that to the last card, mastery, 8 of Pentacles, mastery of self. Okay, Cancer, in your extended, we'll take the energy of this storm, see what it is, what this wound is, and see what we get. We'll mirror this reading. Should we just clarify? Yeah, we'll clarify. We'll leave this out. Okay, guys, let me know if it resonates. We have Venus in Aries, Saturn in Taurus, Jupiter in Libra, Mars in Gemini, Saturn in Libra, Mercury in Aquarius, and Aquarius. Interesting, we got that Mercury is in Aquarius now. There's a lot of energy in Aquarius. This is a big month. So just let whatever happens, happens, and just let it all be. Wands, Swords, Pentacles. And a long way before we get to the Cups, and it's the 5 of Cups. Don't let disappointment stop you from weathering this storm. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.